Alright, as always, I got something real ridiculous. It is called the AOE storm. Look how big that is. Oh yeah, most importantly, purple boots. Fuck yes. We're gonna go to the fucking blood aqueducts to have some fun with some AOE. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that rage build up. I am using a Carcass fucking jack with Divergent, increased area of effect. That's how you fucking do it. Look how fucking big it is. Look how big it is. And if you're tired of walking, you can fucking concentrated path in there. Oh yeah.
Must have time to gather my will.
You might be saying, man, you're pretty slow for having 95 rage. Well, my little booties ain't got no movement speed on them. Because I have 95 rage, I can run no movement speed booties. Makes me feel a little gross inside, like eating breakfast on top of your toilet bowl, but either way, gotta get them nutrients in. Boom. That's some AoE. Now you're wondering, can you actually map with it? Let's find out. Oh, damn. Look at them booties. Naked man with booties. He's a naked man with booties. He's a naked man with booties. He's got some purple boots. What would be a good map to run? Atoll would be a good map to run. Do I have... Why does it always put me on tier 13 maps? Drives me bonkers. Atoll. Fucking alleyways will be good as well. I'm sacrificing a little bit of defense here. I don't have determination or grace. I am running precision, herald of purity, herald of ash, discipline, blood and sand, and that's it. I am pathed this way. Boop, 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 boop. Go up here to get some decks. This is mostly just for the decks. I needed some decks, so I went and got some decks. I like it. Let's hang out a little bit. Let some rage build up. Look at these fucking boots. Oh. Whoa. What the fuck? I was just trying to look at my boots, dogs. Well, actually, that was a cat, not dogs. Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. You guys see that? Oh, I was using Feral's fur for a little bit. Now that I don't have this, I could switch that out, but it's fine. It's good enough. I'll keep it on. Hey guys. Oh, the rage doesn't start building until... Hey guys, fuck off, huh? Hey monkey. Fuck off. Oh yeah. Now my rage is up there. Oh yeah. That's fun. That feels good.
I must have time to gather my will.
I put in fucking consecrated path for when my rage is all feeling awkward. Kind of forgot Carcass Jack is a fucking amazing chess piece for mapping. Kind of forgot that. Oh my god, look how fucking big it is. I've never heard any woman say that before in my life. But now, if I had a woman who was interested in Path of Exile that didn't have a penis, I could show her this and she would say, I've seen bigger. just like real life. I fucking love it. I honestly fucking love it. I'm gonna find some boots with movement speed. Now that I'm using this, I don't need the ES from my boots. I'm gonna get me some movement speed boots, so it'll be a little faster. But there's something about being at my current speed. It's kind of like the same speed as the axe. You can kind of throw the axe and follow it. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm fucking... I am very much enjoying this build. It is very good. So bad at popping health potions now. Now that you no longer have to pop health potions. You don't have to no longer have to pop any potions. I've just gotten very lackadaisical at popping potions. Oh my god, that is so fucking cool. Oh my god, it is fucking amazing. Look how big that is. That's like the old school Cyclone. Hopefully GGG doesn't see it and fucking GGG it. This fucking concentrated pass a little hard to control though.
I must have time to gather my will.
I ain't afraid to get in the mix. Without my armor, without my evasion, just fucking naked, with boots on that are purple. Now I could go more memey and use one of my sockets to get that jewel that does +5 to rage to put me at 100 rage. And to go even more memey, I could either play a fucking Slayer or a fucking Berserker. But I'm already doing this. I mean, there's no real good reason not to do that. Especially the Slayer, because his leech is already fantastic. I don't really need this energy shield. Just leech, and then get fucking energy shield. I mean, I can't believe I've never played Bladestorm before. That's fucking amazing. Let's see what it feels like in a delve. I'll probably die in a delve. I will probably die in a fucking delve. But I want to see what it feels like. Let's put sand on so it's even bigger. It gets bigger when I pole on it. Yeah, I knew we were going. That is so fucking great. Look how fucking big it is. Jesus fucking Christ. That shit is thick. Moto like. Wish there was a way I could have 2 fucking rage storms out instead of just the one. Okay, yeah. I guess it was just fine. Oh, not that just fine. We had a big old dick in there. Had to be a big old dick. Alright. Now that we memeified it a little bit, let us actually do a little more damage. What support should I include with it? What support should I include with it? Do you work with, No, it doesn't look like you work with Rage Vortex. Don't I got like a Awaken Melee Slam? Am I using that over here? I got Awaken Melee. Where the fuck are you? Right there. Let's get rid of Divergent. Increased effect. It's still fucking huge. Just from Carcass Jack. And 95 rage. Got 2 rage from these axes. Both of these for 2 divine for this one. 3 divine for that one. So pretty pricey, but none of that high-end shit. I don't roll with that. I don't fuck with that high-end shit. Some dude is like, hey, you should buy that stasis armor and try it out. Fucking that bullshit. Stasis armor is 200 divines. I ain't gonna pay no 200 divines for anything. Goddamn motherfucker. And as I always say, I don't look at my sections because I don't give a fuck. Oh, I ain't touching that shrine. I mean, I'll touch it, but I don't want that shrine with this build. That's gonna be fucking nuts. I guess I could just switch to concentrated path with that bad boy up. That feels real good. I had a lot of fun messing with this fucking shit. I tried multiple stuff out. I tried a 2-hander. That was pretty fucking cool. I was trying out some bone shatter. Bone shatter didn't work out so well.
I must have time to gather.
It's like bone shatter and abysses just don't really play well together or something. Who would have thought? Extra AoE is pretty good for this mechanic too. Could be fucking concentrated pathing. Not that good, obviously. Nothing like Ball Arc or fucking the Ice Nova. That shit's crazy. But AoE Storm is an accurate fucking descriptor for this build. I think Rage Storm. I have to look at the gear. I'm not sure I can get a build to start with this. But I fucking absolutely love this skill. Maybe I can do a fucking weird Blade Storm cast on crit tornado. Bunch of fucking spinny shit. Never used Tornado either. That's on my bucket list of shit. Fucking Tornado build. Create me a Diablo 2 Druid. It's not the best clear speed, but it works. Now let's do something that's a little bit more bossy. Fucking fire demon. Let's do. Ooh, it's just a bear. It's just a fucker with the circles, or is he? Oh, he's a fucker with the circle. He could be pretty good to fight, I guess. No, I only get life from life on hit. I don't want to fight him with this build. Let's do a basic ass Hydra. We ain't gonna hail this Hydra. Oh, nope. We ain't gonna hail this Hydra. Yeah, that's fine. This is fine.
Have time to gather my
Rage Axe. Even the animation of it is cool. Look at me spin and throw that fucking axe. Look at the butt. Look at the boots. Watch me spin and throw this shit. I'm gonna throw it at the camera. Look at the boots. Look at the cock. Oh, never mind. That didn't work out well. Can't even throw correctly. Leaves the fucking circles on the ground. Everything about this skill is perfection.
One of my captives wore many faces, yet kept her true face hidden. Now, she cannot escape her.
Of course, as you can see, I could just consecrated path around and not even use that. With my rage, consecrated path on just a 4-link is kind of getting all the basically the same work done, but it is not as satisfying as seeing a circle spin and hurt things. It's like Cyclone that I don't need to be a part of. Oh fuck, it's like that sword that used to be really good and they hated that melee had a good weapon, so they nerfed it into the fucking ground, making it useless. What was the name of that sword? The Savior. I remember when that shit was hot shit. Now it's just dull, cold, moldy shit. It's like one of them shits that your dog does in the backyard and you don't pick it up and then it slowly starts to decay. And then the rain comes and then the mold builds on that dog shit. And it's just a moldy pile of dog shit. That's what they did to the Savior. Fucking baffles me. When the Savior was hot shit, I don't even think it was in like the top 5 most played shit on the game. But I think it came out around the same time that Cyclone was actually good as an attack skill. Had AOE and damage. Then they nerfed the AOE and then they nerfed the damage. And then later on they nerfed the real problem, which was cast on crit. By making it cost fucking dickload of mana. Sometimes I don't agree with all their decisions, but you know what I do agree with? They're making fucking Rage Vortex. Look at this shit. So thick. So creamy. So fucking dreamy.
must have time to gather.
Man, if I had a choice between fucking a Hoover with fucking E-cups or playing Rage Vortex, still probably gonna fuck that whore with E-cups, but Rage Vortex is coming real close, second place to that. Come on, click that, click that, click that. Fucking Meta. Meta released their earnings today and got fucking creamed. I love it. Fucking love it. Dumb shits. Trying to create a metaverse. Metaverse is a great idea, but I have never seen a poorer implementation of an idea in my entire life. I mean, it's not a good idea for me. I get motion sickness super easy, so I'd be in a fucking conference call in the metaverse fucking throwing up and shit, because VR gets me sick as a motherfucker. But dude, their meta shit looks like garbage. Looks like a fucking PlayStation 2 game. And I love PlayStation 2 games, but this is fucking worse than a PlayStation 2. I don't know what this is. Hot fucking Oh, he shot me. He fucking shot me. I can't believe he actually fucking shot me. What a rude son of a bitch. Yeah, so meta going down. That got me super happy. I mean, it could also be that I might have had a short on meta before earnings, because, you know, they're burning billions of dollars on a fucking PlayStation 2 game that no one is ever going to use, and it's fucking hysterical. Really want to short Netflix as well. Netflix is, that's a dangerous short, so I don't think I'm gonna do it. Especially now that I'm fucking jobless. Doing shorts is crazy talk for jobless people. But Netflix should not have popped up as much as it has. Netflix pays their fucking snowflake employees so goddamn much. They're gonna be doing layoffs soon. They might actually make people do real work. But the biggest downside of fucking Netflix, I'm putting those in there because I'm actually gonna play this build for a while because I fucking love it so much. But I shouldn't have put it into the boots. Shouldn't have put it into the boots. Oh well. Netflix's biggest problem is shit like The Irishman. That's not where Netflix needs to go. Netflix needs to go with some real low budget but somewhat high entertainment movies. Like some dumb fucking Adam Sandler comedies. A bunch of Hot Tub Time Machines. Don't get me wrong. I love Hot Tub Time Machine. That movie blew my doors off. I was not expecting what I got with Hot Tub Time Machine. I was expecting a dumb, boring movie. Instead, I got a dumb, entertaining movie.
I must have time
Quite
to
comical.
gather my will.
I give Hot Tub Time Machine a 9 out of 10 for the type of movie that it is. Now, if we had to scale it up against like the Shawshank Redemptions of the world, obviously it gets like a 2. But in terms of a comedy, it's solid. It is solid gold. And if you don't agree with me, then you probably have better taste than I do, and you're correct and I'm wrong. But if you do agree with me, that's what I'm fucking talking about. We can be bros. We can do Hot Tub Time Machine bros. But Netflix, really, in a precarious position, because they're paying like $300 million for shows like The Irishman. Or even worse, fucking Gray Man. Oh, that movie was dog shit. All kinds of big names in Gray Man, and it was absolutely awful. Terrible movie. Laughable. Laughably bad. And they paid a boatload of money for it. And they ain't gonna, no one's gonna be like, oh, I need to get Netflix for The Irishman. I mean, not the Irishman's another big one, but people might actually get Netflix for The Irishman just because it's got a big name behind it. But no one is going to be like, I got to get Netflix for Gray Man. Gray Man's where it's at. That's just not going to happen. And Netflix is going to continue to focus on that kind of shit. Stranger Things is done. Like, I get there's another season, but it's done. After that final season, it's done. And you may say, hey, that last season of not Game of Thrones, of fucking Stranger Things was good. And yeah, it kind of was good. But they fucking padded it. Which means they're padding length. It means they're sacrificing artistic merit for viewers' hours. You look at those last, was it 2 or 3 episodes? It was like 4 hours long, but it was really only 2 hours long. And they just put a lot of dramatic crying and scenery shots and, oh, look at me, look at you. Bunch of fucking bullshit to pad out the length so they can brag to their shareholders and to news organizations about their viewership time. First TV show to break 1 trillion hours of some shit. And I knew that was happening as soon as I was watching that show. I was like, oh, let me fucking open up Google News and see if there's a Google News article about Stranger Things breaking records for viewership time. Because they didn't want to calculate by how many people watched it. They want to calculate by how many hours it was watched. So that way they can fucking fudge numbers. I kind of fudge numbers for a living, so I know the fucking deal. I know the tactics. Number fudgers, like fudge packers. Well, let me hop out of here while my rage builds up. So Netflix's strategies are not going to work very well. They've basically got most of their subscribership that they can get. So they're going to have to take some dramatic actions to increase their shareholders' wealth, to increase their stock price. Some of those dramatic actions are likely going to be some way to try to cut down on people sharing accounts. And they have no fucking clue what that's going to do to their business if they do that. People that are sharing accounts are sharing accounts because they already don't want to fucking buy one. Like, why would I buy it when I share it, when I can share it? What that's going to do is make people who were sharing it cancel. May sound counterintuitive, but I have Netflix and I'm sharing it with a few people. But if I wasn't sharing it with those few people, I'd straight up fucking cancel every one of my streaming services. But since it's tethered to so many other people that are watching it, I get more value out of it by proxy. I got almost all those streaming shows, and at least a couple of people are fucking tagged on along with it. But if they weren't tagged on along with it, I'd cancel. And I'm sure that it'd be pretty even with the amount of people that would cancel versus the amount of people that would buy their own account. Especially with the fucking younger generation. They're using their parents' accounts because they're all poor as fuck. Because we got fucked over by the greatest generation, the baby boomers, the fucking Gen X. I mean, I'm technically not Gen X, but in heart, I'm Gen X. I had a bunch of older siblings. So I was introduced to Gen X shit throughout my entire life. And I lived in a little fucking dirt town that was like 10 years behind the rest of the world. Didn't get internet until like 2002 or some shit. But Netflix is probably pretty fucked. Then they're probably going to do another desperate action where they try to put ads in it. And I will not watch a single streaming show with ads. Just won't do it. It's got ads, I'm out. Ads stands for AIDS. It ain't worth it. They'd have to have a really good fucking show for me to watch it with ads. They had an okay show for what it is called Leverage. They had a Leverage Legacy. Had ads in it. Not only that, it fucking didn't have any... It must be a physical hit. My Abyssus killed me. So that was a big hit. Anyways, it didn't have any of the original cast members in it, except for on the first episode. My wife was watching it. I got all triggered when them fucking commercials hit, because one, it's a bastardization of the current show, and the two, It's a bastardization of the current show with commercials. That's just unforgivable. I think the same was true with Bosch Legacy, where they got rid of the man. I didn't watch it because it had fucking commercials in it, but they kind of got rid of the man and put only a woman because, you know, women are much better than men at being cops and detectives and surgeons and mathematicians and fighters and fathers. Women are better at everything. Except for, like, construction worker or... Why am I going back in there? I don't need to fight that fucking boss. Except for a fucking construction worker or, you know, oil rig. Oh, I forget what they call the people on the oil rigs. Someone who runs an oil rig. All women are queen. I'm on that camp. There's no sarcasm in my voice at all. And my fucking Lockheed... I almost want to short Lockheed Martin. I'm not going to. Not fucking going to. But I had some Lockheed Martin and I just recently sold it. It kind of pumped up real good after their earnings because Lockheed Martin... The fuck? Goddamn dicks. Abyssus will do that. Abyssus and not having any passive life regeneration. Anyways, Lockheed Martin, their earnings were real good, considering everybody else's earning. So it shot up, so I let it shoot up for 2 days, and I was like, alright, that's enough. I'm up like 20%. 20% in like 2 weeks or something like that. It's time to get out. I get out. It's still going up. It's going up real good. Another probably 5% after I sold. It's making me think it wants a correction. It just wants a correction. And then I'm pretty sure they did stock buybacks. And quoting other people here, because I'm not exactly the smartest financial person. I watch other smart financial people and regurgitate some of what they say if I agree with what they say. But his take on stock buybacks is that's corporations padding the value of their stock so they can do a bunch of insider trading and sell at a much higher value than they otherwise would have been able to. And I highly agree with that sentiment. And Lockheed Martin just did stock buybacks. So I think a lot of the executives are probably going to dump. Gonna fucking pump and dump. But even if they pump... Am I getting crit? Oh yeah, I'm getting crit. A lot of executives are gonna pump and dump. But I think it's still gonna go up. Even if they pump it and they dump it, I think that stock is still going up. Because it's just, it's a good stock. Every nation now needs missiles, and America sent all of their missiles over to fucking Ukraine. And they are completely depleted. Lockheed Martin's gonna be making them little death rockets like no one's business. Now, one thing I would like to do is look at where Lockheed Martin's getting their raw materials. If they're getting raw materials, at least partly from America, ooh, that's gonna be a good old fucking company in the future. If they're getting the raw materials from China, or Afghanistan, or Russia, Chile wouldn't be too bad. Africa is also not as volatile as other nations are at this current juncture. That's kind of shocking to say, because Africa's usually the most volatile at all junctures, but it's not that crazy at this moment. I mean, sure, they still have like 6-year-olds rocking their fucking minds, but they do what they do. Get critted on, boy. That was a highly disappointing atoll map, because I got fucking critted on. Let's run a strand. Yeah, strand is where it's at. Not summit. Yeah, you'd think I'd memorize what the strand looks like, given how much I like the map. But no. I think I'm all out of sex. Let's put some more sex on. And we know the deal. I don't fucking look at it. Nope. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Not gonna look at it. And that's pretty good. I'm gonna put a little juice on it. I'm gonna put a little stank on it. Put a little thunder. Yeah, blight rewards. Let's put some fucking blight rewards on that shit. Yeah. Some fucking stank, some fucking thunder. In fact, for this, I want to go big. I want to go real big. What are we gonna get rid of? Awaken melee phase or crit? I'm gonna get rid of Awaken melee phase because I want them crits.
I must have time to...
I need to ignore that elemental resist. Now I put on this. And I'll get these buttons right one of these days, you know what I mean? I put on mark on hit support with Assassin's Mark and some life tap. And Assassin's Mark's probably real strong for this because I'm not sitting at a very high crit. 50% when I'm like mapping, it goes like 60 something. And that way, that plus is real handy. I know I really ought to amp up my crit. I helped it a little. I went and bought one of these with some 0.76 on it. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Look at it. Look at it. Look how fucking big my axe is. Could have just tearing through these boys. All these boys are just getting it. God, that feels so good to do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I need to just make my wet dream come true. Mix this skill with weapon throw. Greater multiple projectiles. So basically, reap if it would keep going and moving. Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. That is pretty. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Should practice a little better. Let the blade storm fester just a hair longer than I'm letting it. And use my consecrated path a little better so I can get some fortify. Aw, I got in the mix too much. Consecrated path puts me in danger, actually. Probably a negative. A net negative. Maybe I can put a stone golem in there. Give me more life regen, which means more rage regen for the angry people.
I must have time to gather my will.
Or I could have been using fucking Q. Could have been using some berserk. I'll berserk on the boss. Actually, I'm gonna switch it up right now. Put this in there. I'm gonna berserk on this fucking boss's ass. Jump, jump. I mean, that AOE is just for the giggles. It's almost just as good without it. I haven't even pathed into some shit. Imagine the Slayer with this extra AoE on that node. God damn, there's probably a really good Blade Storm Slayer out there right now that no one even knows about. He's just being fucking awesome. I was just trying to be a bit of a hipster with the energy shield regen, which does make it pretty fucking strong. And if I got rid of abysses, I'd be much lower damage, but I would be dying significantly less. Just fucking, it's like bowling. Bowling for minions. Alright, let's pop this fucking Q. Let's pop this fucking Q. Where the boss at? There you are. Get got. Oh my god, that felt so good. That felt so good. I don't know if you guys know this, but that felt fucking great. That felt so good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use concentrated path. I'm also gonna switch them boots out. Probably switch out this ring now that I don't need aspect of the kitty cat meow. Switch out that didn't happen. I didn't do that. Switch that out. Let's see, is there any improvements I can make here? I'm all out of fucking regrets again, because I regret like it's no one's business. I could go into here and get more AOE, but my AOE is plenty fucking strong. But if I wanted to go fucking ham, go nutso, go schizo. It's too bad Rage Vortex don't work with staffs, because I can fucking be all up in this staff business. I wouldn't even need to come down here. Makes me super sad that I don't have these axe nodes either. Super sad. I could get them, but I kind of needed the dex to come over here. And these are really good. And this has 1% regen on it. I don't think Strike Rage is probably helps Rage Vortex at all. Let's take a look at my yeah, I got it, what I know. Let's take a look at the POE on this. The POE. Let's go to Keylandra League. I reject all of the pants. Items and skills. Configurations. It is a boss. Not that that matters that much with ignore. Oh shit. How much rage am I sacrificing? 95. Was that 73? Yeah, 73. So I'll just put 20. I'll just put 21. Where I want? 22. Blood Stance. Herald of Ash Overkill. No, neither of those are active. On Consecrated Path. I have Ignited. I don't think I've shocked or frozen. I have Intimidated. They are crushed. Not that crush matters. It's everything's everything's fire damage. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all the stuff I need. $1.7. Yeah, that feels about right. Feels real good. So you hit that 1.7, and while you're doing that, if you're going full ham and playing correctly, you'll be actually just put Consecrated Path. A little extra 374,000. I got something in my throat. All that semen I gurgle. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'll generate, share, and copy as I post this to YouTube. I believe I'm done. I'm gonna keep playing because look at this boots. Purple boots, you know what I mean? And I got this little ball spinning around me. Got these purple boots. I'm calmed out. Dancing queen, spinning, throwing axe on the dancing queen. Yeah, I know you like ABBA.